Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the 23rd of July. The fog is so heavy out here. Literally, I mean, it's coming down like rain. It's wetting stuff. There's a 0% chance of rain today. I had to turn around because the wind's blowing at me. I don't want to get water all over my lens. But anyway, welcome to Tuesday. Let's have a great day. Come on along. It's kind of crazy weather out here. I haven't seen fog that thick that it wets things in quite a while. It's not a good sign, because that's a sign of the W time of year.
Yes, but it's supposed to be 78 today, and then it just keeps getting hotter.
Oh, well, that ain't bad. I won't complain.
Nope.
Well, there, little woman.
Yeah, hello, my
65 degrees. Feels pretty cool, and a slight breeze.
We'll warm up later, and then we'll go, oh, it's hot.
Yeah, then we'll be crying, it's too hot, yeah. It's got that funky fog. I feel the little drizzle here, too. Well, anyway, Mama, I'm going to head on down and start my Tuesday.
All right, I'll try to get you the water.
All right, even though it was a flash yesterday, I called you in here. Yep. All right, love, see you, bye.
I love you, babe.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Look at this crazy, elaborate setup. Everything's all done digitally, and it's electronically. It goes into this inbox, which is an oscilloscope. It does all kinds of crazy testing, high end. This thing's like $8,500 or something like that. So anyway, all this is done electronically, and look at the cords between sync cords, the connecting to BMW, power cords. It's pretty crazy on these old gals. You still need to do it like on R9Ts and stuff like that. All the newer stuff, it just electronically controls it internally. You don't have to do this anymore. But R9Ts and all the K2X and the older gals, you got to do this. So here we go. Got to get her up the temp. Here she is, all hooked up and running. The idle speed is computer controlled, and then you use the throttle cables on each being throttle body, and it needs to be within 15 millibars at between 14 and 1800 RPMs. As long as those bars are green, you're good. So he's 11 millibars, and the maximum is 15. So I'm gonna set that as close to 0 as I can. I mean, technically it's within specs, but well, you know how I am. Get her closer to 15. Yeah, see, 10 millibars. If that was mine and I paid for this, I'd want that to be as close to 0 as possible. So that's what I'll do. And you just simply adjust the throttle cables. Usually it's just one you need to adjust. And while doing that, you got to make sure you still have the proper amount of slack in the cable. You don't want to get one of them tight. Seems complicated, but it's actually a pretty straightforward process. You can see the computer is monitoring the temperature, and it's telling me the specs and stuff here, so fancy stuff. Really fun. So let me stop the vlog here for a minute. Let's jump ahead like 4 hours after I was recording the video. It's 20 minutes to midnight. I think I was talking to you, well, you'll find out in the future, at about 8:45. So I took that BMW for a ride. I needed a mic adapter, a spare. I always like to have a spare GoPro mic adapter with me. I've never had one fail. It's just one of those things, you know. It's easy to pack. Sometimes you rig something up, and it's nice to have an adapter to rig that thing up, you know. So GoPro is back ordered on them. No ETA. I don't know if they're changing it or doing away with it. I have no idea. You can't get them. But anyway, they're not available. So I stole the mic adapter out of my shop helmet. And so Monday, I bring the mic adapter, I plug it into the bike, didn't ride anything yesterday on Monday. And anyway, I got it all in, plugged it into the camera, everything's cool. Just didn't plug the mic inside the helmet into the mic adapter. I must have tucked it someplace because it's completely out of sight, out of mind. So yeah, my biggest thing is usually plugging the adapter into the camera. Well, this time I didn't plug the mic into the adapter. So I'll put what I can up there. And what a bummer. It's always something. And I mean, I never seen it. I'm messing with the helmet, putting the camera on and off. Never seen that the mic wasn't plugged in. I must have just tucked it up into the helmet or something. Literally out of sight, out of mind. As you can see, I didn't get very far with that. Got all my, cameras and editing gear. Of course, all my clothes, including dirty. Got those out like immediately. But that's... the rest of that stuff is just residual crap that I don't need at the moment. But the bike did great. The trip, because it has a trip computer, it's like it'd be like a trip B on most bikes, but it's a trip computer. Went exactly 8 from my house, the trip and back. 890.0 miles. Exactly 890 miles. And the bike averaged 49.6 miles to the gallon. I put gas in it 3 times, and I think I still have 100 and some odd miles. I didn't fill it up when I came home that day. But yeah, she did good. Did really good. She's a world tourer of these things. And the bike did phenomenal. The 1250 difference is like noticeable everywhere when you're riding it. When you have to roll on and you're lugging it, instead of downshifting, you can just give them gas now. And if you need to rev her a little bit, that's good. Top end power. Yeah, huge difference between the 1200s and 1250s. But for the trip, she's flawless. It's comfortable. I mean, it's not as comfortable as like a street road going, touring bike. But the seat for a tour or, a dual sport seat did phenomenally well. Really well. I mean, I was, after a good stint, I was ready to get off of her. You just get tired of sitting in one spot for that long. You don't have a whole lot of room to roam around. But yeah, I never had a sore butt or anything like that. It was just that typical, when you ride for a while, you just want to get up and walk around. Any motorcycle will do that to you. It wasn't uncomfortable. Let's just put it that way. At any point, it was never uncomfortable. She did great. Phenomenal motorcycles. One of these days, I'll take this old gal for a trip. That'll be fun. She needs to have her, get broke in on a good old road trip and get herself all nice and nasty and dirty. The old DR, that's the only one out of the fleet here I haven't ridden yet. Might end up doing something like, if I knew the mic wasn't plugged in, I'd have taken it for a ride. But like a knucklehead, I came home and took a nap for a while. But anyway, so up next will be the footage that is about 4 minutes, I think I left in there, when you can kind of hear me talking. But that 2010 GS, a lot of it was comparing, what they're like now and what a world of difference that is. And then the other thing I was talking about was just thanking you guys immensely for all the kind comments, on the yesterday's video, talking about my dad, the 10-year anniversary and all that stuff. And you guys, saying your cool stories, whether they're cool, sad, whatever. But yeah, that made me feel a whole lot better when I woke up this morning, seeing all those comments. That had me in kind of a funky mood yesterday. But anyway, I'm gonna go in there and plug this into the video and call her a night. So apologize for the audio. That was a cool bike, and I had a lot to say in that one. So there'll be other vlogs. Thank you guys. Here comes the rest of the video.
Well, hello there. Let's take this big look out. She is tall, like crazy tall. Yeah, it'd be a tall cup of water to drive on this thing. Of course, the seat, I think, is in a higher than normal position as well. Boats coming in left and right, don't we? But anywho, got service done on this. It's all in happy land. Just missed that. Buick there. Ooh, Harley-Davidson. Yeah, the power difference, the smoothness, the comfort, just everything has gone like tenfold in a positive way. It's weird to ride something that was so cool, and now, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it, but in comparison, it's quite antiquated, you know? Because everything about it just feels old. You know, they have changed so much. BMW has. Part of the BMW deal. They still got that big, like, wedding tent up. That's the last time I came through here was Thursday before I left on the trip. I would love to have one of these old K2X GSAs if I could find one at a good price. Look at that, somebody took an old Subaru Brat and made a trailer out of it. That's pretty cool. I don't know if this will work out, but I tried to use the old bamboo background as a thumbnail. Surprised I didn't have a neighbor come run there. Get out of here, boy. What you doing? Sometimes you just gotta take a chance, you know. Roll up on the curbs, and this looks like a shot. There you go, fat guy. Hey, these guys are all cleaned up. Yeah. I think that's the cleanest I've ever seen that bike. All the chrome was glistening. Looking all kinds of perfect. Lord. Take a roundabout way. Go through the store here. So the BMW demo truck was here this weekend, and well, I didn't see it. I very seldom flip through these, but that bike. I'll go through and I see where somebody had commented something, or I don't remember what it was. Yeah, come out this weekend. I distinctly am not going to make it through that. I might be able to get around the bird crates here if I don't run over a customer. I'm going to sneak past you there. Thanks, sir. Always lots of stuff going on around here. In the motorcycle factory. Put some orange lights or yellow lights, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, thank you guys for coming along for a rip on the old classic GSA. Nice. She's a pretty one. I guess I gave a quick little walkie around. It's pretty cool, huh? I love that toolkit thing in there. What's going on, James?
Yo, Mom?
Yes,
It hasn't been much sun today.
No, but it's warm.
Yeah, it's warm. It's breezy. It feels good out here.
Yeah.
I have no complaints.
No, this boyfriend.
73 degrees. I'll take it. Alright, let's head north.
Sounds good.
Alright. Last time I was at GC's, I was taking off with the crew. We're heading up north, beginning our little journey. That's weird. Kelly only put gas in there once because we basically needed it that Friday when we came home. We just decided, she goes, don't worry about the gas, I'll get it somewhere. Did a little Wally World stop. And gonna gas up the beast here and head home. Well, hello there, YouTube. Dadgum, come home, brought the groceries in, sat down at my desk, had a little bag of roasted peanuts that was in my lunch, and bam, I went out cold.
He needed it.
I must have. I feel like I'm still catching up on sleep, but I'm good and awake now after, good Lord, almost an hour nap.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'll be the worst thing about that, I'll be up like a hoot owl. I'll be up at all hours in the morning.
I know it, and then you'll do it again tomorrow because you stayed up too late tonight.
Yeah, I'll get the video done, and I'll sit there, and it's like a free. I go, ooh, I'm awake. It's free time. I'll watch some videos. Next thing you know, it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to pay for this in the morning. No, I'll go to bed a good hour. But anyway, it's a good day at work. It's down there by myself and just quiet and just clunking away. Got that old Beamer done. Took y'all for a ride. And, well, pretty much my day today, it seemed like.
Yeah, I didn't see you at all. I saw you a couple of times first thing this morning, but that's it.
Looking for pieces for that thing. Where's that part at? It shows it's supposed to be here. It fell off the shelf and was sitting down in a pile. It's that foam thing. They call it a screen that goes in the master cylinder of those older BMWs.
It's a piece of foam. Yeah,
it's this yellow foam.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we're going to call it that. We'll go in there and start building a video at 8:45 at night.
Goofy. Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. We'll see you guys bright and early in the morning.
Yes.
We'll see you then.
You guys take care.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.